Huawei just dropped the MatePad Mini a few days ago, and honestly, it feels like a whole new category of device. It's not just a small tablet, it's also big enough to be considered a phone. But the big question is, can it actually pull off being a daily driver phone? If you treat it as a tablet, how does it compare to other compact tablets and foldable devices? And if you think of it as a phone, what's it like in day-to-day use? In this video, let's explore the MatePad Mini from both angles. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. The very first thing you notice when holding it is how unbelievably light it feels. At just 255 grams, it's only about 16 grams heavier than the iPhone 16 Pro Max, and once you put a case on it, the weight is nearly the same. That makes it one of the lightest small tablets around this year. Definitely the easiest to carry without feeling like a burden. And it's not just the weight. Huawei has gone for extreme thinness with a 5.1 millimeter body paired with a 3D curved back and magnesium alloy frame. The result is a surprisingly premium feel, something you don't often get in this size. It's so thin that even the M Pencil Pro stylus is chunkier than the device itself. When we were filming, it was so slim it would actually slip out of focus at times. What's more impressive is that you can pop in a SIM card for calls, texts, and data, plus it supports two-way Beidou satellite messaging and positioning. That basically makes it Huawei's thinnest phone and surprisingly the most affordable device in the Mate lineup. Of course, whether you see it as a phone or a tablet, the screen is what really matters. The MatePad Mini is only the second OLED small tablet on the market, packing a 2.5K resolution, 120Hz refresh rate, and true RGB flexible OLED panel. In standard mode, color accuracy is excellent, on par with Samsung and Apple's flagship displays. Huawei claims 1800 nits peak brightness, but in our testing, it nearly hit 2000 nits with over 1300 nits in full screen white. That's seriously bright, and it makes HDR content shine. It supports HDR true color playback on Bilibili, Dolby Vision via Huawei's Thunder Audio, and of course Huawei's own HDR Vivid format. The bezels are also incredibly slim, just 2.99 millimeters with a 92% screen-to-body ratio. Side by side with the iPad Mini 7, the difference in brightness, color punch, and immersion is night and day. It feels like comparing products from two completely different eras. The 16:10 aspect ratio is another win. Unlike the iPad's 4:3 or foldable square screens, this format is much better for widescreen videos and movies. Black bars are minimized, giving you a bigger effective viewing area and a more immersive experience. On the software side, HarmonyOS 5.1 gives you options like Forced Landscape View, resizable windows, and full-screen app scaling. Shopping apps like Taobao and JD look great on the wider layout. However, Huawei's once-famous parallel world feature isn't here. Instead, some apps adapt by sliding out secondary menus in half windows. Still, as an 8-inch small tablet, the MatePad Mini easily delivers the best screen experience in its class. But what about phone features? Huawei actually added a hidden earpiece up top and a mic at the bottom, so yes, you can make and receive calls directly. That said, holding a tablet to your face will definitely get you some looks, so pairing it with Bluetooth earbuds is the smarter move. Interestingly, Huawei also included haptic feedback, something iPads never had. Typing, menu presses, and other interactions feel more natural thanks to subtle vibration feedback. And if you really decide to use this as your main device, there's even a low-power emergency mode. With just 1% battery, you can still call, text, use WeChat, or scan QR codes to borrow a power bank. The one thing missing? NFC. That could be an issue for contactless payments and office access cards, though Huawei suggests using a smartwatch as a workaround. Now let's talk about productivity. The MatePad Mini supports the new M Pencil Pro, which is arguably the most advanced stylus in this size category. With a simple pinch on the barrel, you can bring up a wheel menu for shortcuts, AI tools, or quick notes. Tilt the pen and you'll get different line effects for handwriting. Double tap the smart key to convert speech to text. The pen even has a built-in microphone. Plus, it integrates with Huawei's Xiaoyi voice assistant, complete with glowing indicators that look a lot like HarmonyOS's signature design. Battery life is another strong point. In our 3-hour endurance test, it only lost 38% of its massive 6400 mAh battery, proving it's quite durable. Charging is handled by 66-watt fast charging, filling 58% in half an hour, and reaching 100% in about an hour. And yes, the compact 66-watt charger is included in the box. So to wrap it all up, in the world of compact tablets, the Huawei MatePad Mini stands out as the thinnest, lightest, and best screen-equipped option right now. Add in SIM support, Beidou satellite connectivity, and solid performance, and it's more than just a tablet. It's a surprisingly capable phone replacement too. Whether you see it as a phone or a tablet, the MatePad Mini won't disappoint. So what are your thoughts on this device? Which feature stands out as your favorite? Share your opinion in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing tech videos and follow me on X for the latest tech updates and deals. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and keep smiling.